I haven't done one of these in a while, and I thought that it would be so fun. But the first person we have to feed is Bandit because look at him. Look at this little lad. He's sitting with his crossed paws and he's waiting for his breakfast. Aren't you, little wee boy? So we're gonna feed Bandit and then we're gonna have to figure out what the heck we're eating, because I'm in one of those weird phases where it's like usually I know exactly what I want to eat and I make it, but I'm in one of those weird phases where I'm like, don't know what to eat, don't know what to make, you know, that kind of thing. So it's gonna be an interesting day, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I was a liar because I actually bought a sourdough starter and I made a really good, well, one really bad sourdough loaf, a second really good sourdough loaf, and now we're gonna be making, I mixed this last night, some sourdough English muffins. Just look, sorry, I didn't even show you guys how pretty it looked before I just scrunched it up, but it's like a perfect little dough ball. So now we gotta roll these out. The one thing about sourdough is that it's just a lot of waiting, right? Like you just have to let it rise and then do something again and then let it rise and do something again. It's a slow process, but I think it's worth it, especially if they're good. I've never even made regular English muffins at home, so this is a first, which is kind of exciting. All right, so we gotta cut 8 little guys out of here. Perfect, literally perfect. All right, look how much flour I got on myself. Boom, boom, boom. So Kim pulled through. I was gonna make it after I finished the little English muffins, but she came down and she made our little celery juice for the day. And then it's a very little amount because we split it between everybody, but a little's better than none. It is sweet today. You're right.
Be my presence.
Smoothie time. I wonder if it's gonna get thick again today.
I don't know. It's so weird. Brendan, I need your cup, babe.
You're right. I got these glass straws for Christmas, and they're literally my favorite thing ever. You don't prefer drinking it with a straw?
No.
We have all become so addicted to this smoothie. It's so good. It's always so sad when it's gone too. Alright, we got 4 of them going on the stove right now in our little cast iron. And look! We have our first little successful one. Alright, we got our last little bad boys on the stove. And I've got my little just egg cooking. Oh my gosh, that's gotten crispy. And I've also got a little piece of bacon as well. And do these not look absolutely incredible? I know they're a little teeny. Like, actually, some of them are bigger. But they're so cute. I think they turned out so well. Like, they rose a lot. We're just cutting 2 of these babies open because they're small. I think we're gonna go with 2. They're so... Look at the inside. They're perfect. They're nice and bubbly. So I'm gonna toss these in the toaster and then we're gonna assemble. I just realized also that I had none of my little homemade tofu-y kind of sour creamy, cream cheesy, I don't know what to call it. I just use it for like sauces and spreads. But I'm gonna make some. So it's literally just soft tofu, lemon juice, garlic powder, and salt. So we got our little tofu mixture. We're gonna spread that on the bottom. All right, then we're gonna get our 2 little pieces of bacon. And I really like just egg. Turned out it got very crispy. So we need to split this into 2. The cheese melted really well though. Boom. And then I feel like either we need to go for some hot sauce or some tofu-y. Not some tofu-y, some hot sauce or some jalapenos. Would probably be really good. There's so many treats going on in the house right now. I made a chocolate loaf yesterday, but I usually make it like savory, but I made this one sweet. I put sugar and chocolate chips in it, and I had it with Nutella yesterday. And when I tell you, it was so good. So I'm gonna have a piece of that also with my breakfast. I just posted the recipe video for this on TikTok, and it's good. It's good stuff. Then I also made a cranberry orange loaf that was like a family recipe that I was honestly hesitant about, but it's so good. And then my sister also made brownies yesterday. So we have so many things going on, treat-wise, deliciousness-wise. All right, this is what we're working with. Pretty cute, pretty cute. Obviously I'm gonna make these into the sandwich, but moment of truth. Cheers. You know how some jalapenos taste like water and other ones burn you from the inside? These are kind of burn you from the inside ones, but it's like there's tears. Do you guys see the tears? But that's really good. The English muffin is so crispy. Honestly divine. And then of course we got our chocolate. Also divine. We are back now later, and I'm really struggling on what to have. It's a little hair. This one little hair is honestly my arch nemesis. What is its purpose? I have no clue. I made these delicious little peanut butter cups, homemade, which honestly are 10 times better than the store-bought ones, and a million times cheaper. And we're gonna have one of these, what we think, because I don't know what we're gonna make. So we could go for some dan dan noodles because that sounds really delicious. But I feel like I make dan dan noodles for you guys all the time. So maybe that's like old news. I don't want to bore you guys in this video. And I really wanted to make some homemade jalapeno poppers because I've been wanting to do that forever and I just haven't done it. But with the jalapeno poppers, I feel like maybe it's just not enough of a lunch. It's kind of more like a snack food or something. A little sneaky snack. All right, we got sesame seeds. I put like chia and hemp and all of those kind of things too. Got my gochujang and garlic and stuff. I'm always really bad at telling you if the oil's hot or not, but there's the sizzle. We are quite literally peanut butter fiends in this house. We go through a jar of peanut butter. It's my bad snapping hand. Like that, like so quick. You say peanut butter, we say hell yeah. All right, look at that. It always tastes better when you eat it with chopsticks, obviously. And the best accompaniment is the cucumbers. Because the cucumbers are nice and like fresh, and then the noodles are all spicy and sweet, and it's just the best combination ever. I like to cut the cucumbers really like thin as well, so you get like almost like a cucumber with every bite, and it's perfect. It's honestly so comforting. So for dinner, we're gonna try these we're gonna have these rice, crispy rice. Basically, I saw someone put rice in a waffle maker, so then it makes like a little bed of crispy rice, and then they put like a bunch of toppings like, you know, avocado, sriracha, QP mayo, all that good stuff. Doesn't that sound delicious? It's like a sushi pizza almost, if that makes sense. And it sounds really, really good. So I've got the rice on now. And then we just gotta chop up all our little... Bandit would like some. We gotta chop up all our little bits and pieces and prep the spicy tofu crab. And...
it's gonna be delicious.
It's gonna be delicious and I'm pumped.
Everything you make is delicious.
Alright, we are going to open this avocado and we are gonna hope, nay, we are going to pray that it is ripe enough. I don't know what's more anxiety inducing, like opening an avocado that's not ripe enough or one that's too ripe. She's perfect. She's literally perfect. I hope it's squishy. Bless you. All right, we're gonna chip her up. And honestly, you know what? I'm really excited for this meal, but I think I'm even more excited about having some brownie for dessert. Bandit, was that a burp? I think Bandit just burped. What the heck? Yeah, Rowan made brownies last night and they're absolutely fantastic. Like really chewy, kind of crispy on top, how I like it. I had one last night with ice cream and caramel sauce. I know, crazy. It felt, I was gonna keep going off until I stop it, but it felt like I was at like a restaurant and it was my birthday. You know, like when you get the birthday brownies at a restaurant, it's got like ice cream, caramel sauce. Okay, one second. Okay, note to self. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I've got them in the little waffly iron and they're just taking forever to become like solid-ish enough for me to like take onto a pan or a plate. So I have them just sitting, the ones that are done in the oven, but we're only on 3, like the third one, and we need 6. And it's been like probably over half an hour. Everything else is done. The avocado is ready. All the little toppings are ready. So we're really just out here. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. The quality varied from this, which is pretty good, to this, which is interestingly bad. This is just pretty good to terrible. So we've got a wide variety. Tofu fish on there, and then we're gonna go in with some avocado. All right, the finished masterpiece. Ooh. Basically kind of like the salmon and rice dish that we do all the time anyways, except the rice is crispy. But I mean, I'm not mad about it because it's a delicious meal. The rice had so much trouble crisping up. Maybe they use sushi rice.
I also don't know what seaweed they use.
Yes, the seaweed is special at the restaurant. Yeah, the ones we have, it's like, it's not the same. The ones we have at the store.
Did you work at a sushi restaurant for a little bit?
Infiltrate the secrets. I want to do that with so many businesses. I'm like, I just want to know how you do that.
As long as you're not selling it.
Yeah, not to reproduce, just for my own personal knowledge. All right, it's dessert time, and we've got our little brownies in here. They are so, I don't know which recipe she used, because baking brownies are honestly a hit and miss, because sometimes, you know, they're not very fudgy, or like they're too kind of cakey, but these ones are so good. All right. Oh, I just dropped some. I have to ask her what freaking recipe she used this time, because it's exactly the type of brownie that I love. Crispy on top, fudgy on the inside. It's sensational. I swear we haven't made these before.